back with the Pat Brother podcast, and with me, as always, is my twin brother Michael.
Yep. Hello, everybody.
And we wanted to do this, I guess, kind of a special episode of the podcast in the thought of we want to try something, these chips specifically, Lay's Flavor Icon chips. But doing a whole episode for just 5 chips didn't seem long enough, and you probably don't want to hear us crunch. You'd rather watch us crunch these chips.
Right. We've done this in the past, just on the podcast, and I think it was 15 different chips we tried.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember. It was a
It
lot.
was the Tastes of America. Every year around July or so, Lay's puts out some new weird flavors of chips. Sometimes only 4, sometimes a large number is 15. This year it's 5, and love trying new snacks, love trying new chips. So we figured, hey, let's let everyone see what we think of these chips. So this is it.
Okay. So the first one we're going to try is the Philly cheesesteak from Geno's Steaks from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, inspired by Geno's
Never been
Steaks.
to Philadelphia, never been to Geno's or Pat's. Very generic description on the back, just says inspired by the dish that made Geno's Steaks a Philadelphia icon. Here's a taste of their Philly cheesesteaks. So I've had Philly cheesesteaks, just not from Philly.
Right.
So we'll see.
I don't know if it's got the Cheese Whiz flavor or what, so we'll see.
All right, it looks cheesy
It
already.
is.
So let's
See.
try this out. Definitely getting cheese.
It's a cheesy chip, but I don't get any steak. I don't really get a cheesesteak flavor at all.
I don't get onion.
That's not a bad thing for me, but
I know, but you would think. I don't get steak at all. It's just cheese. It's like a cheese chip.
very generic. I'm not impressed at all.
No. If I had to rate this out of 5, maybe 2. Maybe 2.
Two, I mean, it's not a bad tasting chip. 2.5 maybe, but I would not say this tastes like a cheesesteak because to me it does not taste like a cheesesteak.
Yeah, and it brags on the bag. It says no artificial flavors. So
True, but
it
look,
tastes artificial though.
right, it does. It says salt natural flavor contains beef. So I don't know how they did that,
But
but
very subtle if there's beef.
maybe too subtle. But I wouldn't want.
I
don't
kind
know.
of taste it on the
aftertaste.
aftertaste.
Maybe I put that thought in your head.
Yeah,
I
you
implanted it like Inception.
it. All right. So what's next? Well, next is the kettle cooked New York style pizza. Now, it's always a mystery to me which ones they choose to be their kettle cooked version, which one they choose to be the wavy version, and which one is just regular Lay's. For whatever reason, they chose kettle cooked for their New York style pizza, and this is inspired by Grimaldi's. I've never had Grimaldi's.
Where is Grimaldi's?
It's in the Big Apple.
Oh, the Big
New
Apple.
York style pizza. So
Of course. So I'm not really sure what this is going to be like. I'm not a big pizza chip person. I like pizza combos.
there's pizzeria pretzel and just pepperoni pizza. And there's
Ah.
debates on which one of those is better, but
Let's try these pizza chips and see what we think about those.
all right. They got that crunch of a kettle chip.
I do
for
like
sure.
kettle chips. I do like the fact that they're crunchy. You get a very. I'm getting a lot of. Well, what do you think?
Very marinara. So it's hitting me first.
I was
Some
going to say
cheese.
tomato sauce, but marinara is probably a better way to say it.
Yeah, and definitely cheese. Not so much crust, but I guess the crust is kind of carried on the back of it being a potato chip.
The kettle cooked chip specifically. So, I think I would. I think this is more impressive to me than the Philly cheesesteak chip because
Yeah.
it tastes more like I want it to taste.
Yeah, this I think if what you're going for is this chip tastes like pizza, I think well done. You've executed it. Whether it's a good chip or not, I'd give it. I don't know, maybe 3.5,
I was gonna say 3.5.
3.5 out of 5. Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those like this is a great chip, but I'll never get it again because it's not special enough and it's not something that I'm going to be wanting over and over again.
Well, when it comes to pizza, when I want pizza, I just get pizza. So
Yeah, I'm never gonna say I really want a crunchy pizza that I can just have a whole plate full. That's going to do that.
Exactly. All right, 2 down, 3 to go.
Mhm.
So the next one, let's see. This is actually a Walmart slash 7-Eleven exclusive flavor, and it's chili relleno, or
Yeah, relleno.
yeah, there you go, which means stuffed chili, and it's inspired by Cocina Azul in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Is that Blue Kitchen?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
This dish that's creating buzz all over Albuquerque. So we don't have to go to Albuquerque. We can go
I think
to.
I've been through Albuquerque.
Yeah, we just went to Walmart, I think, and got these. So.
Bugs Bunny took a left turn in Albuquerque.
That's right. Or he should have.
You should have.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
He got into trouble if he actually had. But he's
Hopefully-
been through there a couple times.
Hopefully, I don't know that I've had a stuffed chili, so I don't know what I'm supposed to expect with this.
Looking at the. Looks like they've put a chili and they've got cheese on it. So I would imagine it would taste like chili and cheese.
I think you're going to be right.
Let's find out. A little bit of heat to it. I can see where the chili's coming in.
A little bit.
Not a lot.
I do get the flavor. It's more subtle than a jalapeno. I guess it's more like a chili. I really haven't scanned the ingredients of these, but it's a good chip. I do like the flavor.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the taste of it quite a bit. Looking at it, it says it's got chili relleno seasoning, so it doesn't really help me out much.
They're keeping it secret. It's proprietary.
It's got chicken fat in it.
It's got chicken fat in it. Well,
Yeah, that's
cool.
like the last ingredient.
Okay. I can't blame them for bearing that.
Yeah, the other one didn't have it, which is kind of weird. I wonder why they thought chicken fat had to be part of this. Oh well, I don't know. I like the taste of it.
I'd say it's at least a 3.5, maybe a 4.
I'd give it a 4 just because I liked it just a scooch teeny bit better than the other one.
3.25, 3.75, something like that. But it's good. It's a good chip.
All right.
Next,
Wow, we're running down to it.
I know. These are the Carnitas street tacos
Now, just looking at the picture, I'm excited.
Yeah,
But I do love street tacos.
from El Torito Mexican restaurant from Marina Del Rey, California. And I too love street tacos. They are very good. And this is a wavy lay, so it's going to be crunchy.
Yeah. So, what it looks like the taco has on it, I see, looks like maybe shredded beef.
That's it's carnitas, so it's
Okay,
pork.
so it's carnitas. Okay, carnitas. Yeah, pork.
It's going to have.
Just
It's
like
got cojita cheese. Looks like perhaps it's got cilantro, maybe onion. If I
Okay.
think of a street taco, that's what I think of.
So, pork tacos.
This has got jalapeno pepper. It's got medium chain triglycerides.
Okay,
So I don't know if it's low or high chain, but medium chain's okay.
that's right.
Contains pork, I would hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
When I first put it in my mouth, it's a very strong flavor. I didn't like it when I first started tasting it. But the more I taste it, it tastes very much like a street taco. So
I'm picking up the cilantro.
yeah, I'm kind of
quite a bit.
impressed. I'm a cilantro fan. I'm wondering if it must be in the ingredients. I'm looking at the ingredients right now if you wonder what I'm looking at.
That's fine.
It's got bacon fat in it.
Yeah. It probably helped bring out the pork flavor. You know, that's a really good chip. Not great, but it's really good.
It's my favorite so far. You know, I don't see cilantro in the ingredients.
That's weird. I taste it.
So well, maybe you think you do. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how they're doing that.
Maybe it's part of the Carnita street taco seasoning.
I bet that's it. Well, this is my favorite so far. I'd give that a good solid 4.5.
Really? Wow. I'll give it a 4. Yeah, I'll give it a 4. That's a good chip. All right.
Maybe
When we got-
4.25.
4.25. All right.
You shamed
Settle.
me into dropping my score.
So all we got left is Nashville hot chicken from Party Fowl in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Nah, I
never
do
been
like
there.
I do like Nashville style chicken. When I think of Nashville chicken, I think of like whatever KFC does and a couple other
That's
restaurants.
what I
have
think of
Nashville
first
chicken.
with Nashville hot chicken. So we'll try these
Now,
out.
will this be like hot or not? Not.
Let me check the ingredients. It says hot chicken seasoning, which is not helpful.
chicken
Again,
fat in it.
it's got bacon fat too.
And cooked chicken powder.
Oh, cooked chicken powder doesn't sound very good. I'm not sure where the heat would be coming from. Unless it's the hot chicken seasoning.
Yeah, probably the seasoning. Well, let's find out. I taste a lot of heat.
Yeah, it's hot, hot, hot compared to the other chips we've had.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't usually get a hot chip like this from Lay's potato chips.
Right.
I think of the Flamin' Hot, I think of Cheetos and things like that, but I don't
Right.
think of Lay's. But this is a hot chip.
Very much so. It's okay. It doesn't really taste like Nashville chicken to me.
No, I mean, despite the fact that cooked chicken powder is in the
Well, I mean, when I think of that, I mean, is like the Nashville kind of, it's a really sharp, acidic, almost sour taste.
yeah,
It
I'm
just
not
does
getting.
taste like hot.
It just tastes like a hot
There's some
chip.
chicken flavor to it, but it's just like hot.
But really, if I bought this off the shelf and it said Flamin' Hot Lay's, I wouldn't turn my nose up and think that doesn't taste right.
No.
It tastes like a Flamin' Hot chip.
Yes, very much so.
Maybe a little chicken
Yeah, a little.
at the end, but I'm disappointed because I wanted these to be the best because I really like Nashville hot chicken.
Thought we were saving the best for last, and we peaked early.
We did. I give it a 2.5, maybe 3.
2.5. I think you were right the first time.
So that's it. That's all we
Yeah.
had for this episode.
Wrap up. We're working on an episode of the podcast. It should be good. It's going to take some production values to get it going. A couple things we want to try, but it will be worth your while. I think it's going to be another longish episode.
We will see. But hopefully it'll be entertaining. Doesn't matter how long it is as long as it's entertaining.
It's entertaining to me. That's all that matters.
That's right.
No. And if you have some ideas about what you want to hear, what you want to see, reach out to us. You can follow us on Facebook at Packed Bros Podcast, PACKBROS Podcast. Twitter, same Packed Bros Podcast.
At Packbros Podcast.
At Packed Bros Podcast. Yep.
Email us, packbrospodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. And we're on iTunes, so search for us there and like us. It's kind of funny. I just realized the way I was going to look at this an earthquake because we've got a laptop set up recording us, and so whenever one of us hits the table, it just like shakes the whole
yeah.
thing.
Well,
So try to avoid that. Maybe I'll run through an image stabilization, and you won't even know what's going on.
that'd be cool.
Yep. So we'll find out.
All right. Catch you later. If you like these chips, if you've tried these chips and you want to let us know what you think about them, send us an email, packbrospodcast@gmail.com.
Good idea.
Or
I
reach
like
us
that.
out on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
We're easy to
Or
find.
just walk down the street, and if you see us, talk to us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.